shadow of the oak, where the wild blue bonnets grow, I first saw her silhouette in the glow of a fading gold. We carved our dreams in the bar, a promise soft and profound. Now nothing but silent whispers and unspoken words tied down. Oh, how the winds carry her laughter across the barren plains, the duster's memories under skies that promise rain. Each sunset bleeds like the love that we found, lost in echoes of what was, those unspoken words tied down. Years stretch like the gravel roads that went through quiet towns. The porch still creaks, the door still moans in a cabin withered and brown. Her scarf still hangs on the oak, her shadow nowhere to be found. Just a rider and his lonesome heart, with a past too tightly wound. Oh, how the winds carry her laughter across the barren plains, the duster's memories under skies that promise rain. Each sunset bleeds like the love that we found, lost in echoes of what was, those unspoken words tied down. Searching for the warmth of a sun that set on a whim. Maybe these trails are just meant to be alone. A cowboy's soul forever wandering, forever unknown. So I whisper to the wind with a heart that refuses to mend. Take these unspoken words, let them fade where they may tend. For every sunset knows the tears I've drowned in the silence of the plains, with my unspoken words tied down. Yeah, the silence of the plains keeps my unspoken words tied down. Out where the oak tree shadows lay long, near the creek where we carved our names of June. The old porch creaks with the weight of songs unsung, as the twilight holds whispers of you in the monsoon. Silence remembers the echoes of your laugh under starlit skies, and now just gaze on my behalf. Each breeze is a touch lost in the folds of time. Silence remembers, oh, and so does this heart of mine. The cabin stands empty where your scarf caught the wind. On a rusty nail it's still dancing, threadbare and thin. The trail we walk now overgrown where no footsteps tread. Everything's changed, the dreams we dream now dead. Silence remembers the echoes of your laugh under starlit skies, and now, just gaze on my behalf. Each breeze is a touch, lost in the folds of time. Silence remembers, oh, and so does this heart of mine. By the fading light on this gravel road I roam, each sunset a reminder this world ain't home. Just a wanderer's heart with nowhere to rest, holding on to a ghost in the west's lonely chest. Silence remembers, and it's the keeper of my soul. In the quiet your memory plays the sweetest role. And as the dust settles with the setting sun, I know silence remembers what I've never truly won. Silence remembers, oh, silence remembers. Shadow old forgotten trails, I found your flannel shirt, freighted freight of seams. It danced on a porch rail, whispering in the gale. Ghosts of you and me stitched in its weird dreams. That shirt still lingers like the scent of rain on dust, haunted by the sunset, painted in your rust. Every thread of memory, each tear a tale of trust. Underneath the white skies where your shadows cast. Years of road like thunder echoes in the plains. Towns grow silent as the stars begin to fade. Where once laughter mingled with the summer rains, now only empty cabins in the groves we lay. That shirt still lingers like the scent of rain on dust, haunted by the sunset, painted in your rust. Every thread of memory, each tear a tale of trust. Underneath the white skies where your shadows cast. Saddle sore and worn, each step away from you, a new kind of morn. I wear your scarf against the wind, frayed and torn, looking for solace where our love was sworn. That shirt still lingers like the scent after the storm, a whisper of the past in the fabric worn. I carry it like a cross through the lands forlorn, losing you again with each day that dawns. As the sun dips low and the night claims the vast, I feel you in the silence, in the echoes of the past.
sleepy shade of the old oak tree, where the wildflowers whispered and waited for thee. We carved our names enshrined in bark underneath the sky till the world turned dark. That old porch swing where we dance with the wind, a waltz of whispers where my dreams had grinned. Shattered glass drifts on a gravel road, each piece of memory a story told. The sunset bleeds through the clouds so vast, and I'm holding shadows where the light won't last. Oh, how the silence, it weeps and laughs in the echo of your voice in shattered glass. Gone are the days on dusty trails, now just faded tracks beneath my nails. That cabin stands solemn and alone, its empty halls play our love's last tone. Your scarf still lies on the seat-eater chest, a splash of color for a heart unrest. Shattered glass drips on a gravel road, each piece of memory a story told. The rain taps gently on windowsills past, mocking each promise that didn't last. Oh, how the silence, it weeps and laughs in the echo of your touch and shattered glass. The wind carries whispers of what could have been through the rustling leaves or the rolling din, and I see your reflection in streams running clear. In each fleeting shadow I feel you near. Shattered glass drifts and I follow its trail, a mosaic of dreams, love's poignant veil. Every sharded tale under twilight's expanse, in the dance of dust I give one last glance. Oh, how the silence, it weeps and laughs, forever lost in this sea of shattered glass. This ballad captures the melancholy and poignant beauty of love lost, where every physical element around recounts a part of the narrative, adding layers to the emotional landscape of the song.
In the shadow of the oak, where wild daisies grow, I heard her laughter mingle with the breeze so low. Underneath that sky, as wide as a dreamer's heart, we carved our names now, just a faded part. Her scarf a splash of red against the dust, fluttering like a flag, surrender to its trust. Her voice fell apart in the cold autumn winds, words scattered like leaves, her whispers thin from the saddle to the porch where empty swings sway. Her echo wanders in the dusk where I lost my way. Each sunset drips down like tears on old stone. Her voice fell apart and I ride these trails alone. Years peeled away the paint from that old wooden door where laughter laughter used to live. Now silence grips the floor. The path we walk now overtaken, and by the weeds, lost tracks like my heart, choked by unspoken needs. The cabin holds the cold, like the bed keeps the shape of her. Windows stare blank like eyes that remember how we were. Her voice fell apart in the cold autumn winds, words scattered like leaves, her whispers thin from the saddle to the porch where empty swings sway. Her echo wanders in the dusk where I lost my way. Each sunset drips down like tears on old stone. Her voice fell apart, and I ride these trails alone. Oh, how the river knows to bend and sigh, holding reflections of a cloudless sky. But in its depths it hides a stone so sharp, just like the pieces of my broken heart. Her voice fell apart like rain through my hands, fading footprints in soft sinking sands, through whiskey dreams and the cold night's embrace. In every shadow I still search her face. Now every starfall reminds me of the start. Her voice fell apart, and so did my heart. Out here where the wind whispers through the oak stands an old ranch. Its heart long ago broke. An empty porch swing rocks in the silent breeze, echoes of laughter lost on dusty seas. I recall her scarf red against the winter's gray, dancing like wildfire, then it slipped away. Ain't nothing left now but the shadows and the stains. This ranch remembers, cradles all my loves and pain. Oh, these hills recall her steps beside the stream, underneath the sunset's dying golden gleam. Every stone and creek, every wildflower scent, whispers of a love time can't ever mend. The years rolled like thunder, took the young man I was, left a trail of memories wrapped up in what once. Gone are the hoofbeats that raced the gravel road, only echoes in the barn where we once shared a load. The saddle hangs idle on a dusty forgotten wall, her picture a faded sentinel, a silent mournful call. No more laughter in the corridors, no boots upon the floor, just a lone cowboy wandering as the winds of sorrow roar. Oh, these hills recall her steps beside the stream, underneath the sunset's dying golden gleam. Every stone and creek, every wildflower scent, whispers of a love time can't ever mend. Sometimes I feel the rains trying to wash my soul, clear away the footprints, make the broken whole. Yet every storm that passes leaves her deep This ranch holds her secrets like the oak cradles the wind. In the quiet I hear heartbeats from a world that might have been. Forgive me, my dear, as I turn to face the dawn. A cowboy rides the morning light, forever moving on. Yet this abandoned ranch remembers, under stars that never fade, the love that lived and died here in the silence that we made. In the shade of the old oak tree by the creek where we once lay, I found a faded scarf you wore, now colors turned to gray. The wildlands whisper through the grass where our laughter used to sound. A lone cabin stands beneath the hill where our dreams were tidally bound. But now the wind sings lonesome through the sagewood, thin and dry. Moonlight dances on the gravel road where we said our last goodbye. Each sunset bleeds a deeper red, like the heart I can't reclaim. We're in the dust of trails long gone. All that's left is your name. Years rode by on thundering hooves over stones that marked the miles. The town's old porch creaks underfoot, echoing the missing smiles. Your laughter's just a ghost now in the shadows that I roam. This wanderer's heart beneath white skies, forever doomed to roam. But still the wind sings lonesome through the sagewood, thin and dry. Moonlight fades on the lonely roads where we said our last goodbye. Every star a piercing reminder of the eyes that match their gleam, lost in the dust of trails long gone, buried in a dream. Sometimes late at night I swear I hear the whisper of your voice, floating across the valleys, making my weary heart rejoice. But dawn breaks harsh on hills of silence, each day reborn anew, with nothing but the ache inside, memories of you. So I'll ride on with the sunset, my shadow long and lean, chasing echoes of what we were in places we've once been. Though the wind still sings through sagewood and the road stretches behind, the hardest trails are those we walk, in the memories left behind, in the dust of trails long gone, my heart forever confined. In the shadow of the oak, where the creek used to sing, I found your scar, the color of the spring. Beneath the wide blue, where our dreams used to lay, your barefoot steps in the dust now fading away. Where we carved our names on that old porch wood, left them to the mercy of time and all it withstood. Those bare footsteps fade, but the heart remembers every shade. Echoes of your laughter in the winds, now bittersweet serenades. With every sunset that bleeds through the lonely pines, I find your shadow beside me in the whispers of the old times. The town got quieter as the years pulled you away. Gravel roads lead to memories where I no longer stray. The cabin stands empty where once love filled each room. Now just echoes of what was, and the silence feels like gloom. Your picture on the mantle with edges worn and frayed speaks of a time my heart knew well before it all decayed. Those bare footsteps fade, but the heart remembers every shade. Echoes of your laughter in the winds, now bittersweet serenades. With every sunset that bleeds through the lonely pines, I find your shadow beside me in the whispers of the old times. Under the vast skies where the wild horses roam, I wander with this lonesome heart, forever my home. In the rustle of the leaves, in the moan of the track, I've learned love is a journey and there's no turning back. Those bare footsteps fade more with each passing day, yet your essence lingers like the rain on parched clay. And as I face another dawn through the tears and the pain, I cherish your memory like the desert treasures the rain. As the chords soften like the light in the west, your bare footsteps fade, but in my heart they forever rest.
Said the stars looked closer that night as we lay under paper lights. Your hand found mine without a word, and time forgot how to move forward. No promises, no plans to keep, just borrowed dreams we let run deep. We fell asleep in love, not knowing what we'd wake up from. Two hearts just passing through, but for a while mine beat for you like a whisper in a crowded song. We were right, but not for long. You liked your tea without the sugar. I liked the way you read in murmurs. The clock was kind, it let us be lost in our soft simplicity. No need to ask for more than now. We built a home inside a cloud. We fell asleep in love, like autumn leaves we rose above. Two strangers wrapped in something true, even song. Now the echoes fade, but not the tune. I still hum you under the moon. Maybe we were just a song that didn't need to last too long. We fell asleep in love. No ending line, no push, no shove. No need to cry for what we missed. Some stories end with just a kiss. And if I see you down the road, I'll smile at all the love we wrote.
Out by the ridge where the oak tree stands tall, I left parts of my heart with the fall of each leaf. We carved our names, young dreams on old bark, now just ghostly whisper as the prairie wind weaves. Sunset drips gold on a gray wooden porch, where your scarf lies forgotten, its colors grown pale. I trace the threads like roads on a map, each one a memory, a love tale gone stale. Saddle fades on the back of my roan, just like the love that we once had known. Riding through shadows on gravel roads long, heart heavy like rain. In the dust we're thrown. Years tumble like tumbleweeds past empty cabins, wildflowers bow in fields where you danced in the rain. Now only echoes of laughter float under starlight as night wraps its arms around my silent refrain. The saddle's worn leather holds shapes of our journey, embossed with the miles and the tears that were shed. Each stirrup a reminder of steps we're not taking, on pathways now blurred where our promises led. Saddle fades on the back of my roan, echoes of hoofbeats, now love's overthrown. Riding through memories forever alone, heart heavy like rain, where the wild winds have blown. My confessions to the stars, dreams hang like lanterns on the gates of what's past. Yet in the quiet, your whisper in the sagebrush, a testament that some loves are built to last. Saddle fades, but these old trails know every step taken and the places we'd go. Maybe I'm meant to wander these lands, the shadow among rocks with my heart in my hands. Sunset burns red and I whisper goodbye to the love that we lost under this endless sky.
Out there where the oak trees mark the boundaries of our past, I found that old saddle, weathered leather, shadows cast. Beneath a sky that stretched as wide as a lonely heart can stand, I trace these gravel roads, soft echoes of your hand. Oh, that saddle left behind like my heart upon these plains. Each stitch and scar a story of sunsets and rains. Now I ride the dusty trails where your laughter once had flowed, with a saddle left behind and the love it once had stowed. This town's a whisper now, where your scarf danced in the breeze. Porch is empty, curtains still, no more secrets to appease. Fields where we once ran, now just wildflowers bending low. Every petal a soft reminder of what I had to let go. Saddle left behind, like my heart upon these plains. Each stitch and scar a story of sunsets and of rains. Now I ride the dusty trails where your laughter once had flowed, with a saddle left behind and the love it once had stowed. In the quiet of the night, stars bear witness to my sighs. Old ghosts in the wind and the truth that never dies. I'm a shadow in this twilight, just a silhouette unrefined, holding tight to memories like that old saddle I find. Yes, that saddle left behind in the dust of dreams decayed, a monument to moments and the price that love has paid. I ride alone neath timeless skies, where my weary heart resides, with a saddle left behind and your ghost by my side. Oh, a saddle left behind and your ghost by my side.
In the shadow of the oak, where the wild rye hides, I first saw her silhouette against the amber tides. Her laughter mixed with wind, playing through the scars, dancing along the gravel paths where our love was carved. Oh, the rye hides secrets in its whispering sway, memories like dust kicked up and blown away. With every sunset's glow, I feel her near, yet as night descends, so does my deepest fear. Years have worn the saddles and the porch wood sighs, echoes of her footsteps under stormy skies. The cabin stands empty, the trail's overgrown, where once we roamed freely, now I walk alone. Oh, the ride secrets in its whisper and sway, memories like dust kicked up and blown away. With every sunset's glow, I feel her near, yet as night descends, so does my deepest fear. Beneath the endless heavens, I cast my weary soul, searching in the starlight Yes, the rye still hides her whispers in the breeze, and I'm clinging to the whispers like the oak to its leaves. In the twilight's mercy, I may never understand if it's in my fate to hold her, or just her memory in the land. In the shadow of the oak, where the soft whisper spoke, I first saw her silhouette in the fading light. Beneath the broad brim hat, her eyes like twilight sat. On the porch of Agewood, we shared dreams of flight. Her laugh breezed through chimes in those golden times, where the dust danced with the wind in a lover's sigh. Oh, the sunset held tight to the edges of night, echoes of her voice in the cool evening air, riding trails now overgrown, these memories I own. The sun dipping low as if to disappear. Years rode by on storms, through the cold and warmth. Old cabin creaks alone like my weary bones. That gravel road untraced, by time itself erased. Her scarf faded blue, all that's left to own. From the saddle of my past to the horizon's vast, echoes of hoofbeats, now just a heart turned to stone. Oh, the sunset held tight to the edges of night, echoes of her voice in the cool evening air, riding trails now overgrown, these memories I own. The sun dipping low as if to disappear. Underneath the stars glow, where the quiet rivers flow, I reckon hearts like ours were born to roam. But every setting sun, like a bullet from a gun, reminds me of the love that I once called home. Oh, the sunset held tight to the edges of night, where her whispers in the wind still softly roar. By the empty roads I tread, under skies fiery red, I hold to the sunset forevermore. Yes, I hold to the sunset forevermore.
In a town where the oak trees whisper under the lantern-lit skies, I met her on a dusty porch as the prairie wind sighed. Her laugh was a melody, soft as a summer rain, but her eyes held the secrets, the joys and the pain. Oh, how her eyes sleeps beneath the starlit plains, dreaming of the wildflowers after springtime rains. Every sunset paints her, but she's gone with the dawn, left me with the shadows where her light once shone. We rode through the canyons where river bends twist, her scarf in the wind, a spectral mist. But time, like the river, slips silent unseen, and leaves just the echo where laughter had been. Her eye sleeps beneath the endless aching skies, lost like the whispers of our last goodbye. Every trail grows colder, every cabin bare. She's a ghost on the gravel road, a fragrance in the air. Now the saddle's worn, the leather cracked and dry, like the tear tracks etched where I once saw her cry. A part of me wonders on nights crisp and deep if her eyes sleep peacefully, or if they too weep. So her eye sleeps beneath the crescent moon's embrace. In dreams I wander back to that old sweet place. Though the world keeps spinning and I roam through the west, her eyes like hidden stars, forever put to rest.
Sending the listener into a melancholic trance. The final notes linger like the fading light on a western horizon, embodying the soul of a cowboy forever haunted, forever touched by love lost to the winds of time.
Out where the oak tree shadows lay by the bend where we used to swim, the old shotgun house now just a shade, whispers of the love that's grown dim. Her scars dance like wildflowers in breeze on the porch where secrets softly spoke, now just creaks in an empty seas where laughter used to kindle and stoke. Oh, how the sunset's bleeding tonight, shotgun forgot, but I recall every whisper, each twilight fight, her silhouette in the doorway tall. Rain taps the roof in a rhythm lost, memories in every dust swirled gust. Heartache's the price, oh what a cost, left with this ache, a wanderer's trust. The gravel road wears a weary path, cabin windows stare blank and wide, echoes of her wild loving laugh, now just shadows where silence by. Once we roamed through the wildlands free, two souls untamed like the rivers flow. Now I wander alone, just me, drifting where the cold winds blow. Oh, how the
Shotgun forgot, but I remember all. Each tender kiss, every fiery fight, her footsteps echoing in the hall. Rain sings lullabies of days now past, under skies vast, feeling her touch. Love's just a shadow that couldn't last. Left with this yearning, it's all too much. Under the weeping willow I see dreams are like leaves falling away. What I'd give for one more plea, a chance to right what went astray. Oh, how the sunset's bleeding tonight. Shotgun forgot, but my heart knows every ending tucked out of sight, in the land where the lonely wind blows. Rain washes tracks, but not the pain. Paths we once walked turn to rust, in every sunset's crimson stain. I find a piece of forgotten trust. Shotgun forgot, but a cowboy remembers. In every whisper, carried by the embers.
In the shadow of an oak, near the creek where whispers float, a fire crackles its lonely sparks as drift to skies remote. Beneath that ancient tree, she carved her name next to mine. Now just ghostly letters faded by the cruel hands of time. Lonely fire drifts, carrying dreams of yesteryear. Each ember's a tear, falling where I once held her near. Under the silver moon, where our lost whispers roam, I'm a wayward shadow in the wildlands that I call home. The old porch creaks, empty like the echoes of my heart. Gravel roads stretch far, leading ever from where we part. Her scarf still lies upon my saddle, frayed and pale, like the trails we rode now, dusty stories, old and stale. Lonely fire drifts, carrying dreams of yesteryear. Each ember's a tear, falling where I once held her near. Under the silver moon, where our lost whispers roam, I'm a wayward shadow in the wildlands that I call home. Rain taps on cabin roofs like soft words unsaid, each drop a memory of the love that softly bled. In the heart of the whispering winds, her laughter finds me still, but it's just a fleeting sound, a chill upon the hill. Lonely fire drifts, and with each spark that dies, a piece of my soul sighs into the heavenly skies, where rivers sing and mountains know her name. I'll wander lost yet found in the embers of the flame. Lonely fire drifts, and I'm drifting too. In the shadow of the oak, where the wild river bends, I first saw her silhouette against the sun's dying embers. That old wooden porch creaked beneath her bare feet as the wind played with the scarf that danced around her slender neck. Ghost cries on the prairie whisper through the sage, haunting this old heart as I ride through another age. Every mile I travel, every storm I brave, her love's a shadow fading in the twilight of an empty grave. Years have turned the leaves from green to dust. The cabin stands alone, boards warped by wind's harsh trust, where laughter once filled the cooling summer air. Now only silence answers the creak of that old rocking chair. Ghost cries on the prairie echo across the plains, her voice drifts over fields that once bloomed with golden grains. Every star that flickers reflecting in my tear is a memory of a love lost whispering on the frontier. Underneath the vast expanse of endless indigo, I reckon every step I take is one more I let her go. But her scent in the rain, her touch in the wind's embrace, tells me that this cowboy's heart will forever be her place. Ghost cries on the prairie, sing a lonesome tune like the howl of the night wolves under a waning crescent moon. Yet in every setting sun, down every gravel trail, her essence rides beside me, eternal as an old folk's tale. Her love's a story etched upon the dust I ride, a tale of a ghost who's never truly left my side.
In the shade of an old oak tree, I carved our names so wild and free, under skies too vast to claim, by the porch where the lilies came. Your scarf danced with the prairie wind in that dusty town where my dreams thinned, and the cabin stood on the weeping bend where our summer love was supposed to mend. Hollow heart, listen to the crackle of leaves, saddles and memories bound by silent thieves. Every sunset bleeds a little of your light as the shadows steal the edges of the night. Now the oak tree's grown, the name's barely seen. The porch gave way like those visions in between. Gravel roads lead to towns with no cheer, and the cabin's empty, echoing what's no longer here. Rain taps on the window like your fingers drumming soft, each drop
droplet, a reminder of what we've lost. Hollow heart, listen to the crackle of leaves, saddles and memories swept away in silent grief. Every sunset bleeds a little of your light, and I'm just a shadow lost to the night. Was it the wanderer, or the stain that tore us apart, or the quiet of a promise breaking slowly in the dark? Echoes of your laughter, they haunt the dusty trails where my hollow heart will listen as all else failed. Hollow heart, listen. Oh, how it hurt, the unspoken goodbyes in the absence of words. Every sunset steals a piece of my mind as I let go your hand into the fading light.
In the shade of an old oak tree, I found a faded scarf, the same you wore when winter winds first whispered their regards. That oak, like me, still stands its ground beneath the endless sky, its roots like memories tied down, refuse to say goodbye. Oh, the echoes of your laughter, they're like rain on this old porch, each drop a moment past, every plank softly worn. The sunset bleeds like my heart does every time I'm passing through each gravel road and empty cabin painted in your hue. I've wandered through these ghostly trails where our stories once danced. Now only dust and shadows play where once we had our chance. The town seems quieter these days, or maybe it's just me, chasing whispers in the wind where our voices used to be. Oh, the echoes of your laughter, they're like rain on this old porch, each drop a moment past, every plank softly worn. The sunset bleeds like my heart does every time I'm passing through each gravel road and empty cabin painted in your hue. Sometimes I think I see you in the twilight's gentle grace, a mirage made of moonlight, a memory I can't erase. No lasso ever caught the wind, no cowboy the setting sun. My heart's a rider whose ride will never be done. Oh, the echoes of your laughter, now a ghost I can't outrun. Like rain that keeps on falling on this old forgotten porch. I'm tied down to the memory, like the oak to its parched ground. In every sunset shadow, it's you I've never found. In every sunset shadow, it's you I've never found.
Underneath the boughs of an old oak tree, where the gravel road meets the faded sea, I found her scarf, a whisper in the breeze. Boots closed her eyes, old memory seized. By that sunken cabin, we dream aloud. Stars are blanket, night shroud. Her laughter mingled with the coyote cries. In those boots she closed her eyes. Oh, the winds they howl, the dust it flies on lonely trails where my heart lies. Every sunset paints her face in the sky since boots closed her eyes. Since boots closed her eyes. Swings empty, the oak tree's grown. Leaves rustle with a sorrow moan. That old saddle's dry, no more ride since boots closed her eyes. Love abides, rain taps on the window like her gentle touch. In the silence, her voice I clutch, but the echoes fade as the old dog sighs, lost in the dust where the past dies. Oh, the winds they howl, the dust it flies on lonely trails where my heart lies. Every sunset paints her face in the sky since boots closed her eyes. Since boots closed her eyes. Shadow in the twilight's tide, and I wonder if love ever truly dies, or just sleeps in the boots where she closed her eyes. So the winds may howl, let the dust still fly. I'll walk these trails till my own goodbye. Every sunset keep her face in the sky since boots closed her eyes.